Today we're joined by Tori. Thanks for being here today with us.
Hey, thank you for having me.
My very first question to you was, were you a wrestling fan growing up?
I was, my first memories were Cheyenne, Wyoming. We lived on a little street called Cheyenne Street. And my parents would sleep in, my sister would sleep in. And that was the only thing on. And I remember they looked really big and furry, but it was intriguing to me.
Right. You're talking about WWF? Is that what you were watching when you were growing up?
I don't even know what it would have been. It was a Saturday wrestling,
right?
Whatever that would have been. But there was a definite attraction, and little did I know that later it would happen.
So did you watch it religiously after that, or?
It was as much as I could. Once mom and dad would wake up, there would be no more TV time. So
right. Wow.
I tried to get it in. Happy when they would sleep in.
So did you ever go to any of the events when you were younger, like to live house shows?
No, I didn't. I didn't have anybody in my family that would I have. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The closest that I got to be with that was, as far as then came out in mainstream, was Raquel Welch and roller derby. So I thought for sure that, because I didn't know if women could be wrestlers at all, but I saw Kansas City Bombers and
right.
Raquel Welch, and I thought I can do that at least.
The T-Birds, I remember watching.
Yeah.
Miss Georgia Haas, I don't know if you remember her.
No.
She was like the main heel.
Oh yeah, in the movie, I've got to rent that again. It's been on my mind.
So were you? Let's talk about your athletic background. Did you go to college at all, or
no?
Okay.
I didn't.
But you had I guess a background in bodybuilding.
Yeah, I did. I owned my own gym early on. That was back in Redmond, Washington, and started competing, and that was how my body became noticed by other people later on. It was a bit different
right
at the time. Now, when you look back, we look like Miss Fitness people now. So then it was considered big and buffed, but now you look back on it, it looks like any yoga chick now on the street.
So how did you get into the wrestling business? How did that come about?
The wrestling happened. There were times early on, I remember people wanting me to valet because of my body and the memory, connecting that back to Saturday mornings, in wrestling. I thought, wow, that would be, and then I thought, I don't know what I would do out there. And then perhaps the people, they didn't have a big enough event going on. It never fell through for some reason, but it was always around. It would always be around throughout all of my years. Then there was a Brian Adams in Portland. I had sold my gym and was thinking about moving to Portland, and I met Brian Adams at the gym, and he then introduced me to Roddy Piper and Scotty
The Body?
Yeah, Scotty The Body, and now Raven. Yeah.
Right.
And that was my first introduction to that particular gang. Then from there, a company called LPWA was trying to get a go of things, and a wonderful gentleman, Torberg, that's where I would meet Jim Cornette. Just some great people in that realm. And still, with any of that, I had no idea how to work, or I was never trained. It kept coming up, and it was through Torberg starting the LPWA that I was sent to Minnesota to be with Brad Rangans, and from there, then the Japanese photographers. That's how that started. Yeah.
Let's go back to Portland. What year around was that?
That was 1980, 86 through 89. Okay. Yeah.
What are your memories of Roddy Piper when you first met Piper?
Oh God, he was incredible. Really, really full of life. A fast thinker. Really, really, just boom, 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 boom. The ideas. It was you hold him in great reverence because just the ideas, what the crowd would like, what was going on. Always great spirited. Those are the memories of that. Yeah.
Was Len Denton there too, the grappler?
Yeah, Len Denton. And thanks for mentioning him, because he was another great supporter and just helped so much, because I had no idea what to do. I liked it, and I'm so happy that I was surrounded by that gang, because they gave great instruction.
What were your first impressions of Raven, Scotty?
He was great. He definitely had a beautiful physique at the time. He knew how to work the crowd really well, and it was a lot of fun. I have a great picture of yes, from that time, they're some of my favorite pictures in my
Right.
past. Yeah,
So
he was great.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, no.
What are some of your early memories of coming out to the ring with Raven? I mean,
Just it was. I mean, he was. I think I want to say he was babyface. And my apologies if I'm misremembering anything. He was a babyface. He taught me a lot. Just he helped me. He knew how to work that, and it was fun. The crowd loved him, and he was real dynamic. And it was a pleasure to stand out on side the ring, to feel the impact of his body. And that was in those times, that was a moment that I remember just having so much reverence for their bodies, what they were going through, and how they would go out there night after night, and just their sheer love of it. And there was not ever a time throughout the entire time that I would be involved with it that I didn't meet people that that inspired me from that point of view.
at that point in time, you were just a valet. Did you want to get in the ring and start working, or was it something that you...
I did. It scared me because I didn't know how. And the thing that I got to do there that gave me a bit of confidence, and it was Ricky Santana, and because we were heels, so I think he was working with Scotty, Raven, and there was another valet, Ginger, and she would. And I got to hit her, and it was huge. You could hear it all through the little Portland sports arena. It was like smack, and that was fun. I was scared, but yeah, I think from that moment that I got to hit her, and I kind of liked it a lot. I wanted to learn how to work.
Right. Your gimmick name was Tailor Made, then?
Yeah, Tailor Made, and then Piper added the Medina because that song "Funky Cold Medina" was out, and he goes, "Tailor Made, I like that, but funky, you're like cool, yeah." Tailor Made Medina. It was.
Now, what do you remember of Don Owens? He was the promoter.
He was neat. And it's sad that he passed too. Sandy Barr, too, was a great figure around that time. They were neat. I mean, he let Ginger and I work, and we didn't really know how to work.
Right.
But he let us have a thing, and that was neat.
How long did you stay in that territory for?
It wasn't very long before the LPWA. Then I would meet, because it was Heidi Lee. Oh, it was from there that I wanted to learn how to work, and I didn't know where or how you did that, but I definitely had the bug. And it seems like it was such a short time ago, but internet really didn't exist. So I found Heidi Lee Morgan. She was training people. So I came out east, and it was there that I met Torberg of the LPWA, the Ladies Professional Wrestling Association, and Jim Cornette and that whole gang. And
was Brad Reagan's already there too?
No, he wasn't around. We were sent to him. I think Torberg had associations with like the Ganyas and the Minnesota territory,
right?
And so he was there with the ring, and Brad was training. He was working in Japan and also training the new faces, the men.
Right.
From Inoki's and Baba's.
Baba, Giant Baba,
yeah. These names it's fun to say them again.
Watch thousands of exclusive shoot interviews right now on TitleMatchNetwork.com.